just fired. M16. I don't know how I feel about guns and just that whole thing in general. I feel like I've always had this perception of guns are really scary, which they are, but it felt empowering to be able to have control over it and understand what I was doing. Yeah! Okay. That was actually really fun. We're about to go inside the gas chamber, which is a staple of boot camp. I'm really scared. I have never experienced suffocating. I almost drowned once, but I think this is going to be kind of next level. Once we're in the gas chamber, we're going to be asked to do a series of physical activities and maybe even
What the fuck? What is that? Out of bed. All right. Good morning, everybody. We're getting ready to do our morning PT, our 1 minute PT drill. If you're here to participate, turn your cameras on. If you're at home watching this on recordedly, do it with me. Let me get my clock going here. Do our 1 minute PT. And here we go. Jumping jacks. Right in place. High knees. Elbows and knees. Toe touches. Reach out, touch your toe. Right in place. Arm rotations. To the back. Arm rotations. Right in place. Knees. Double jacks. Done. All right, great. All right, got that out the way. Let's get into our education for the morning. Hope everybody feeling good on this Friday morning. Another blessed day from God. Let's go.
Investments that have powered the world's strongest portfolios for decades.
Okay, let's be honest. Are you just going to be all talk, or are you willing to let your actions speak for you? People say talk is cheap, and in trading, this is definitely true. Words mean nothing. Actions mean everything. Are you going to be yet another person who tells themselves, this year I'm going to follow this strict routine and by the end of the year I'll be closer to my goals. But after just a few days of doing this, they begin to realize the routine is tedious, it's boring, it's difficult. They start cutting corners, they start looking for shortcuts. They knew at the start of the year that becoming a profitable trader took time and patience. But after just a few weeks of hard work, they're ready to throw in the towel. They want the end goal to come sooner, but they haven't put in the work to justify the end success. Have you ever seen a long distance runner going too fast, too early, trying to rush way before they get anywhere near to the finishing line? Do you know what happens? They lose. Do you know what happens to new traders that rush before they're ready? They lose too. So, let's not be that person. Let's have some integrity and match our actions to our words. If we know trading takes time, let's treat it with that respect and take things slowly. Let's not get frustrated at lack of big progress and instead appreciate the small bits of progress that accumulate and compound. Let's find the areas where we can make a 1% gain in our skills, understanding, and ability. Let's take on the attitude of a winner. When we look at the stories of successes in trading and investing, they had to grind to get where they are now. It wasn't just smooth sailing all the time. Like any journey, you know your end destination. You know where you are right now, but the time or the route that you take to get there may vary. Just accept that and keep plowing along to your goal. Become a relentless machine and stop giving in to setbacks. Who are you to expect that anything should be handed to you on a plate? Fix that delusion and fix it right now. Today, I know there are plenty of people sitting there thinking about quitting their goal for this year. They expected it to be easier or quicker, and now they're looking for excuses and for easy ways out. Don't be that person. Change your attitude. If you say you're going to do something, do everything in your power to make it happen. Be strong and keep grinding on. I believe in you. Start believing in yourself as well.
All right. Again, we don't want to just talk the talk. We want to walk the walk. All right, let's go forward on our trading education for this morning. We're going to start where we left off at yesterday. Then we're going to get into some live chart markups and some couple trades here. All right, let's go.
Trade. Some people are 2-0, some people are 1-0, but I just didn't need to, because the time frame was ending on the 30, and so I knew that the wick rejection was going to happen. 6 to 8 minute trades, that just gets a little too long for me, because I do base it off, the 5 minute increments. My strategy has been working for me. And so, if that 6 to 8 minutes works for you, or a shorter time works for you, stick with that. I'm just, teaching what I know and how I know how to trade and how I learned. And so I'm here to teach you and tell you about that, because I've had oodles amounts of success with it. Yes. Okay. Cool. All right. Everybody should have cleared. I'm getting distracted now. On the 15, we're on the 15. We have, the zones. You see where live price is. Price closed right under our resistance that we had on our 30 minute. That's awesome. We're going to go now to the 5 minute. I'm going to explain the Fibonacci tool. And if it doesn't line up on this, I'm going to find a pair that does. But on the 5 minute, our trend line still looks good from our, hour time frame that we had. It's going to line up. We have our downtrend. So have our support and resistances from our other frames, which makes it a lot easier to mark up smaller time frames now. But now what I see is a lot of support in this level. See a support here, a lot of rejection. You'll see this a lot. It's called a break and retest. This is a classic trade in the foreign exchange market. Come to a support, it'll come up, it'll break it, it'll come back right up to our support, make a resistance. That's exactly what it did. Made a resistance, came back up, broke through our resistance, came back down, made another support, from what we saw here. So we could base this buy off of this support level, this breaking the support level, coming back up, but now this huge candlestick just made a huge push just to come back down and test that previous resistance and previous support. So look for this in the market. It's going to happen all the time. If your markups are correct, you're going to see a lot of break and retests. Cool. All right. Now I drew this line because of the support. As a support here, support line here. Sorry, I'm drinking carbonated water and I'm burping. But now it's, it's hitting our hour trend, just matching up with our 5-minute time frame as well, which is awesome. We have everything in place we need to trade live on this pair. We have enough marked up. Our charts don't need a million lines. I do trade with someone that does make a lot of lines, but that's what makes sense to him. If you need more lines, put more lines in. Just make sure you know what the lines mean. Change different colors if you want. Change them. If you want a resistance red, put it red. If you want to support green, make it green. Whatever makes sense to you, you do that. I like to keep mine just black because I know, looking at the bigger picture of things, I can zoom out and I kind of know what these lines mean because, if price is coming down to a line, that's a support. If price is coming up to a line, that's a resistance. It's just whether you know what the lines mean and what they, what they're going to be doing once price hits there. So what we're going to do now is go over the Fib tool. I only do it on the 5-minute. This is how I, learned it. This is how I apply it to my analysis now. So if you don't have the Fib tool, grab it. It's on the 3rd section down. Grab the Fib. It's called the Fib Retracement Fibonacci. Favorite it, star it, whatever you want to do. If you don't like it, you don't have to draw it. But this is what kind of how I learned, and I have had a lot of success using this tool as well. So grab that. You can just click on one area and extend it up to the right. If you already have it, great. I'm just going to go over this real quick so everyone can use this. You'll see me a lot of times on Wednesdays and Thursdays using this tool. And so it's good to have it on Monday if you're going to trade with me later in the week, because then you already know what it means. And you can practice tomorrow while I kind of have the off day on Go Live. And so if you right click on the outside, go to your settings. And then once you bring up your settings, make sure to have the first 4 boxes checked on the left side. Uncheck every other box. On the right side, have the 2nd and 3rd box checked. I'll give you some time to do this. I'll keep explaining. The colors don't matter. Whatever colors that make sense to you, you put those in. If you like my colors, you can have those. This is what just makes sense to me on my screen. Doesn't matter the colors, as long as you have the right numbers in there, you're good to go. So first one is 0, second one is 0.5, the third one down is 7.05, the 4th one is 1. As we move to the right, our second box, but first box checked, is 618, and our third box is 786. So make sure you have these, and we'll go from there. If you scroll down and you want the labels, your labels are probably to the left. Make sure they're on the right. I just like them on the right. If you like them on the left, go for it. Oops, I'll go back to that real quick. Does everyone have this? Does anyone need more time? I will look at the chat. If you need more time, let me know. Otherwise, if you have these numbers, we'll be good to go. I'll explain it more in depth. I'll explain it on how to use it on an uptrend and how to use it on a downtrend. Both ways do work. If you're brand new, have never seen this before, you'll probably be using this a lot. cool. Everyone has this. And so what I would do now, I'm just going to erase this. I'm going to start from scratch. And so this is a short-term uptrend, but long-term downtrend. But the short-term, we can't really draw this on the downtrend. If we were drawing on a downtrend, it just wouldn't totally make sense. And so what we're going to do is draw this on an uptrend because we are on the shorter time frame. And so what we want to do is find the nearest low. So what I mean by the nearest low is where price rejected latest. And so what I see here is this candle right here. You want to start your fib on the body. Start it on the body. And once we find a low, we're going to go to our nearest high. And so this is where our nearest high is because it's rejected on the body of our candles. And so once you find that, now we're just going to extend it over to the right. And so now we have our nearest low, which is right here, and our nearest high. And so now all we do is once we find our low and high, we just wait for it to first get into our orange zone, which is between 0.5 and 0.618. If your colors are different, that's okay. But our first zone, our first buy zone, because it's on an uptrend, we're looking for buys only. If we draw it from the bottom to the top, we're only doing buys. If you're writing notes, take notes and remember this so you can use it on your own. And so when you're doing buys, you find a bottom, then you find a top, and then extend it. Once we establish this, we wait for price to come back into this zone, and we go in for a 5-minute buy. And so right now, as I speak, we have price. It came down into our first zone, and the next candle is currently blue. So we probably would be in profits right now if we took it on into the first zone. So we just had missed that, by the way. But so our first entry would be right here, and it would be a 5-minute call, and hopefully, it's going with, we're trading with the trend. It's going to end above. If price then comes back down, the next entry I'm looking for after it goes up, next entry I'm looking for is in this green area. Price hits this green area. This is another good buy zone as we're trading with the trend. Make sure you're trading with the trend on this. If for some odd reason, if our first candle doesn't reject in this zone and it comes back into our green area, take another entry. Roll over your first entry, take another entry. Because if it doesn't reject here, most of the time it's going to reject here. So you can take another entry in the green zone. Or in other words, 0.705 and 0.618. If you do know how to use the Fib tool and you had your broker up, you should be in profits right now on USD/JPY. If you've been trading with me for a while, you know where your buy zones are in this. Wondering if anyone took that. Yes, this would be a buy setup. We're only taking buys. You can see this. Trend is upwards, taking buys. If you see the trend is downwards, I'm going to find a downtrend for us. Trend is downwards, we're only taking sells. So on this setup, if we're using the Fib, we're only taking buys. And so we just missed another setup. Could have been 2-0. Price came down, 5-minute call, and price is heading upward. Just from finding the nearest low, the high, and waiting for price to retrace into the zones. Sometimes you have to wait, 30 minutes for it to retrace into the zones, but just leave it up. You can just leave it up on your pairs and just wait. This is just one other confirmation for an entry. You have other support levels kind of drawn in here, and you have the uptrend, it's hitting your trend line. This is just one confirmation. So I don't like just trading, I just throw on the Fib tool and trade. No, I like having my other markups as well, because you want to establish the trend. This black line was our resistance from our 30-minute candle. And so when we took a sell earlier, this was the black line. That was our resistance. But this, on such a short time frame, was a short-term uptrend. So that's why we drew the fib on the 5-minute. So now price came back down into our green zone. I probably would have taken a buy right there. Not gonna, as I'm explaining, I'm not gonna get into these entries. So I want you to make sure you understand this, and be careful with USDJPY on buy setups, because the US dollar is absolutely tanking right now, and more than likely we want to trade with the long-term downtrend on USDJPY, just because the dollar is just going to absolutely nothing. But our second entry, we could be in right now, and hopefully this would give us a wick rejection back to the upside. But we do see, this is another analysis, we do see that we just took a trade on USDJPY. Sell, we took it sell up here, and it came back down and closed below our 0.65. And so if you're analyzing this, would you really take a buy on this when we just took a sell on 0.65 and above that we took a sell? So that's just something you have to adjust to, and determine yourself on the higher time frames versus the lower time frames. 5-minute time frame, this looks amazing to me right now. The overall trend, I would like to sell, trading with the trend, but this short-term uptrend on the fib, I do like this setup. So I would probably be in this setup. Hopefully that's not confusing, but yeah, we just took a sell on this, black line. And so don't get too confused on what I just said there. Yeah, so if you did get in that trade, roll it over. This should be going up. But I'm gonna find a downtrend on the fib here. Let's see. This was from tonight. Oh, we actually did get an entry here. Want a more clean. Let me see if I can find one of these. There we go. So on a downtrend, this is on a downtrend right here. I'm just gonna, do an example. So on a downtrend, find the nearest high first. Find the high first, then find the low. High is first, low is second, and then extend it out to the right. Like I said, it's not going to line up perfectly on every single one, but that's why we do have the rollover tool, which helps us a lot. This is GBP CAD, a pair I don't really trade, so I probably shouldn't explain that on this. That's a bad example. I'm going to move pairs. I'm going to explain this one. This was from earlier tonight while we were trading. I'm going to remove this. I'm going to remove this as well. So what I have on this, and so this was the high that we had. This was the low that we had. So everything after the low matters. So we have our high, we have our low. Everything after the low on a downtrend matters. So now we're just waiting for price to retrace into our zones. And so now if we extend it to the right, it'll make more sense. And so after the low, we're waiting for price to get into our first zone. So we actually did take a sell. Can't remember where we took a sell, but I believe I took one at like 9.55. I took another entry at 9.55. And so I got in the first zone. I just had to roll it over twice. Price came up. It would have been smart to get into another entry because it came into our green zone as well. So now we're in 2 entries. our top one in our green zone definitely would have cleared, and then a rollover, 2 rollovers would have cleared at our 955 entry that I was in. And so now we just waited for our trade to clear. I only trade 5 minutes, 4 and 5 minutes, and then on the Fib, only on the 5-minute time frame. So everyone's asking, would you buy UJ right now? Yes, that would be a good entry to get in. The only thing that's holding me back is that sell on the 30-minute time frame was a huge rejection at this thick line. That's the only thing that would hold me back from a buy. All right, cool. This makes sense on a downtrend. Give me some ones in the chat. Once price breaks the Fib, high or low, all we do is readjust. And so now we would just move the Fib, the bottom of the Fib, down to this bottom area and extend it out. And so now we have a bigger Fib. Now we just wait until it gets into, so the first entry we took, we did take a second entry in the green. And so I do like only taking entries in the green and in the orange. So when it came back up, what I would go off of is the previous high, which was this. And it came into our blue zone. I don't literally like taking in any trades out of the blue zone, mostly in these 2 zones. But on this trade with the adjusted Fib, I would just look at the latest high, which was here. That's what I would base my other trade, because it is still in a downtrend. We still are in our downtrend Fib. It is in a downtrend. So what I would look for next after we had taken those 2 trades was, based on this setup, would be the previous high. Not just because it came up to the blue zone, because this could be, shortly trending upwards, and say this wasn't here, I'd simply wait for price to get up to this high right here. Hopefully the Fib is making sense. It just takes practice. It takes practice to find the zones you're going to be in and how to draw it on a downtrend on the bodies of each candle. Make sure it's on the bodies, not the wicks. Wicks have a little bit of inaccurate information from what I've back tested and tested this thing forever. Trial and error, trial and error, trial and error of just practicing this thing. And it's not always going to set up, but 8 times out of 10, it's going to be there for you. So hopefully you can add this to your strategy and be successful with it. Just practice it. And you'll see more of a live setup on Wednesday and Thursdays. I'm going to be using it, and I'm going to explain why I use it, why I saw it, why I would take an entry there. But hopefully this is making sense how I saw the market on UJ tonight, why we took that sell at 0. It was like the 0.70s based off of the 30-minute. That was strictly based off the 30-minute rejection that it had. And so hopefully that makes sense. You don't need to just base your time in trades off of one time frame. You can base your time frames or your trades off different time frames if you just mark up each and every time frame. But there's 9 minutes left. Why don't we look?
Okay. Now we're going to get into our live chart markup. We're going to try to use the Fib this morning, do some live trading. Let me make sure you guys can unmute. All right. And also share your screen. All right, so if anybody want to kick us off, you want to share your charts, um, ask any questions. So now's the time to do this. Use the next 30 minutes to do that. So does anybody want to show their screen? Let me know. If not, I'll go ahead and start first if you want me to. But remember, this is not just for me to do it. You guys got to put the practice in yourselves. That way you can start, trading on your own or getting better at trading on your own. Does anybody want to share their screen? Okay, I'll take silences.
I
You
do
go
it, bro.
ahead. Okay, great. All right.
I get over with it quick.
Okay.
Um, so we using a fib, right?
You don't have to, but we want to practice what we're learning in class. So if you want to use the fib, if you see something, use the fib on actually, because we don't know yet if you're going to see anything. But if you do, sure.
Cool. I don't know why this keep popping up. Let me do. I can do the fifth from right here.
Yes, sir.
My blood bank keep. Whoa. So pretty much I'm just waiting to get to. So if come back to my red zone right here, I'm going for a sell as soon as it hit my zone.
Okay, that's perfect. That's exactly what I would have did. I would have used the zone just like that. So that's perfect, man.
Okay. So I think that's all I'll do.
Good, cool.
So good to go?
Yes, sir. Great job, man. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right. Tori, do you want to share your screen? Go over anything, ask some questions, do some chart markups, find a trade.
I can't share my screen. Now this chart isn't marked up.
Okay, yeah, no
That I
problem.
was looking at that has uptrend to follow along with Jake. I could show you what I just do. Yeah, that had to go back to share the screen. What a thing at? I'm slow. Okay. I'm looking for share my screen. Okay, I see it. Can you see it?
Yeah.
Okay. And since he was in an uptrend, I just drew it over. Did I put it on the right one?
That's perfect.
So in the uptrend, we still use the 618, correct?
Yeah, definitely.
Or
You can use it in both directions.
okay, okay. So in this
So it's
instance,
actually setting up right now for a call.
yeah, it is.
Where would you take it at?
Sure, right there. 389.
Well, remember
Well,
now it already came to the first yellow line. So right now it's going to the green zone. So that I can't see the number, but you have to make it bigger. We can take a call on that. See, it's all too late now. We would have got in there at 390. That would have been a perfect call opportunity, and you definitely would have
so
cleared that.
before the next candle open,
Yeah, make your
okay.
chart just a little bigger so we can see it. It's a
Okay,
little small on
there
our
now.
end. Make it now just spread the candles a little wider.
Okay.
Well, no, don't worry about it. That's cool. Can you do me one other favor? Click on your cursor where that red line is at on the candle, wick on the candle that came into this fib.
Right here.
Come down. Well, never mind. 'Cause I forgot your mouse don't do that. But
Okay.
what I'm looking at, what I want to show you right there on the green line. You see where the
At
wick
39.
came down at?
Yeah.
That's where we would have got into the second trade because you look left at the 618 line, the green wick. That would have been your first trade. You see,
Right. Okay.
it already
So
came into the 618. So
at the
now,
solid
huh?
at the solid orange line right here at 388 is what we would have took it. Or 389.
Yeah, I can't really. Yeah, you're right. It's 389. Yep. So right there, but your
Okay.
cursor is just off. Yeah. So this would have been a great trade.
Okay.
Yep. So great job
So
on
not
that.
since the new candle had opened, we would just go into the green zone, the
Right.
705 block. Okay, so
And then
anywhere from 388
yeah,
to
then a
390.
third entry would be when it comes to the next zone.
Okay.
Yeah, and then you can eat like that all day long. You want to do another one?
Another chart
Yeah,
or
or find another trade.
another pill. Okay.
I mean, this could still be
Okay.
a potential setup. I mean, it may come back down. We can keep an eye on it.
Okay. So I could just so in this instance, I set the alarm right here at the 618.
No, because it already hit there one time.
Okay.
So the next time it's probably going to come down further than that next the candle next to that green one that's going up. That
Yeah.
red candle is probably going to come lower than that next. It's probably going to come into the 786 zone, the blue zone.
Okay.
But what I would do, I would probably set an alarm in the green zone. That way I can come back and look and see what's going on and get prepared for an entry.
Oh, there we go. I don't know why I was doing this because I'm already signed in. Clearly. This thing trippy. You see me logged in? I don't know why they won't even let me stay alone. Okay. Mm. Okay, well, that's a minute and 59 left on this candle. So, um, do we wait or just go to another pill?
It's up to you. If you think it's gonna come down and you want to take a call on it, we can take a call on it. It's up to you. If you want to find something else.
Well, it ain't that long. It's a minute 37 seconds. So, I guess we could wait
See what happens. Okay.
since I can't set it alone.
I'm gonna go to my broker real quick.
Me too.
And we're just doing dollar trade, demo trades, or if you want to put a real trade on there, totally your discretion. But we're just practicing, so don't put your whole bag on there.
Please don't.
No, it's a good setup. See, look where it's at now. See, it's coming into the green zone. So
Yeah.
now it's going all the way down to the blue. So it's at the previous high, 738. I'm gonna take it now. So I'm in at 376. Did you take it?
Okay.
See,
My
but
broker
hold
said
on.
no.
See how it's dropping?
Yeah.
So I don't have. Let me pull my trading view up to see what's going on. So it may come down to that right there, and it may bounce back up from here. What time is it? And you also got to look at the time frame because remember at the
Yeah,
8 o'clock.
809.
Yeah, the 15-minute, 30, and the 45, and the hour again. The market normally changes direction. But right now it just tanked a little bit, so might need a roll. And I don't know if you're in an overall long up. I didn't check this. I'm going off what you put out there. But normally I would go to the high time frame to confirm the trend to be on the safe side that it's actually in an uptrend. So let me go look at the pair real quick. I am going to roll it over. AUD USD.
Yeah, right now, yeah. It's been,
Yeah, it's in a temporary uptrend.
yeah.
And actually, it came from a downtrend, then up. So it's just moving a little funny. I'm going to roll over one time and see what happens. But now you see that first zone would have been great. And then you're done with this pair. Because if you look at it on TradingView, it's not in a consistent uptrend overall. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's going up and down, up and down, up and down. Right now it's in an uptrend, but it's been going up and down. So this pair can actually go either way.
Yeah, it's moving a little funny.
So this uptrend could have just been, it could just be temporary. But let's see what happens. So can you know how to zoom out? Or just click on the 30-minute and just see if it looks different. Okay, so now stay right there. So you see how the market is coming up from the top down?
Yeah, yeah.
So that's showing you downtrend. You see that from the corner to the right where you at? This is really in a downtrend.
Consolidated. Yeah.
So the uptrend is just temporary. So we took a high risk trade, and if we would have got it when it first came down to that 618, cool. Leave this alone because you just stole away from the market because you traded against the trend. You know what I'm saying? So now we're trying to get it when it done hit it 3 times, and it's like now you're too late. So we probably got to let that one go because we don't know. It may just want to keep going down. Yeah. So now you're not trading with the trend. So you keep rolling over. You just giving the broker money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I found that out the other night.
Yeah. So no problem. So yeah, just want to always zoom out to a high time frame like we just did to see what's going on. But again, that's why we practicing. That's why we're in boot camp. So either demo or $1. That way you're not blowing your money away. And that's how you get better by practicing. So no harm, no foul. So right now we will be looking for sales on this.
Yeah.
So basically, up at the fourth, so you got that horizontal line 440, the green line.
Yeah.
Okay, you see if you look up there, you see those wicks, all those wicks up there, kind of showing you that it's not liking to go up. It's mostly going down. So at that 440 range, that would have been a good sell opportunity. You can see the market is dropping at that level.
Yeah.
And if you look left, you got a green wick on that candle. It hit there before and bounced right off of that.
Right here.
So that's a sign for you. If it does that again, boom, take a sell at that point to the right now.
Okay. So in this situation, would you now change your Fib or?
No, you can't change the Fib on this pair because it's not setting up right now for a Fib in a downtrend.
Okay. So
it needs to be like on an angle going down.
Okay.
Because you wouldn't be able to set it up right now.
So you just keep it to what it is.
No. You can take that off because it's not in an uptrend.
Okay.
That way you won't throw yourself off.
Okay.
So it's starting right now. That was the temporary uptrend. It's starting to come in a downtrend.
Right.
So it's not really. It's breaking out right now down. You follow, but it's not in a total downtrend just yet. It's trying to go down. So you see it stopped down there You see where it stopped, right? At 300 level,
Mm-hmm.
it rejected off 300, so it's not in a complete downtrend just yet.
Right. Because it didn't. Right. But now it's back up to 333. Deciding what it's gonna do.
Yeah, so you might want to find another pair if you want to use the fib that's either going up or down.
Mm.
Okay, boom. Now go to 30 minutes. Let's see what it's really doing. And then zoom left. Okay, you can kind of see the market's coming from the top and it's coming down. So
Yeah.
this is more of a downtrend. So now you can go back to the right and try to use your down directional fib and see what happens. Because it's like it's setting up right now to me for a potential sale if it comes a little bit higher. So you might want to move a little quickly so we can test this trade out.
So, okay.
You too high.
So how?
You
Okay.
too high. You got to come down. Just come up to that large engulfing candle
Okay.
or the next one up above it.
This.
You can then do that one. Yeah, just try it right there because it's almost at the selling point.
Okay. Mm. So if it comes to the 618 at 703,
You say what number?
at 7, well, the 618 line is at 703.
Okay. I'm
At
gonna put it on mine because I can't really see. Remember, your cursor is not showing us exactly what you see. For some reason, it doesn't show us.
Okay.
But whatever you call out, we're gonna test it out. So if you say 703, that's what we'll try to take and see what
No,
happens.
it's not. The 618 starts at 699. So
I mean, but still, whatever you think it's gonna be whatever you
okay.
think it's gonna be, we'll take your call. Is what I'm saying. So
Okay.
whatever you say, okay, we'll test that out.
Well, it probably got a little time. So
So it came to 631. Did you take it?
no, I'm
You
still
did.
looking.
Let's see where we at on my broker. It says 614 now, so it came and went. So it came up to 646 actually. So it came past your point. But the broker, my broker says it came to 638. I'm sorry, TradingView said it came to 638. But on my broker, it came to 646, which is crazy. But again, that would have been a great sell opportunity. So do you see it on your chart how it came up? Wait a minute. Your chart look different from mine. Go back to your 5-minute chart. That's why it looked different.
Oh yeah.
That's why you didn't see it. That's why you no hold on, go back. Go back to your 30. You got to redo your fib.
Okay.
You see it's super big now. So erase your
Yeah.
fib and go back to your 5-minute chart.
Okay.
That's why we missed the entry. So put your fib back on your chart.
Okay.
No, you got to go up. No, that's where it came back up too. You got to go back up top of that large engulfing candle to the left.
It's real. Where I was before, you told me I was
Yep.
too high. Okay.
Yep, right there is perfect. Now bring it up. Bring your fib up to the next high. Right there. Yep, right there. Yep.
Okay.
Now you see how it came. It pretty much touched the yellow line. You see that?
Yeah.
That 646 is where it came. So we could have took a entry right there, and you can see the market went down. Boom. So now if this comes up again, I'll get it on the second entry.
Okay.
Because this is a great setup.
Yes.
Looks like it's about to come back up now.
Yeah,
It's
because
at
it's 46
634.
left on that.
So now we're waiting for it to come into the green zone.
Right.
And now if you got to roll over, you're good because now you're trading with the trend.
Okay.
All you want to do is make sure that you actually are in a downtrend or an uptrend before you take a trade. If you want to trade with the trend, if not, you're taking a hybrid trade, as you saw on
Right.
AUD USD.
Right. Because right now it's still in a downtrend.
Right.
Yeah.
It's just kind of breaking, retesting the zone. So it says 639. Let me see, did it come up at all? It came up to 639, which is not high enough to get back in it just yet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So it's kind of respecting that level. You see it's dumping again.
Yeah. So in this situation, we were just watching, see.
Yeah, just pretty much just wait, a waiting game.
Right.
I'm gonna set my alarm on 6:44. I would like to get it a little bit higher. Okay. Did anybody else want to share their screen or anything? Let us know. If not, Toy, go ahead and find another one. See if you can find something else.
Okay.
That would have been a great sale right there. See, look. See how it came up? No, go back to your JBP.
Okay.
Look at the green candle. You see how the market just went down. So that could have been a great sell opportunity right there. So you gotta, once you start doing more and more of this, you'll start to see entries. Like as soon as you click on it, you'll see it. Like, oh man, that's a sale right there. And let me just share my screen for 1 second. I'll let you get it right back. I want to show everybody something. Okay, so you see I already had a zone here. And it hit my zone, and boom, I would have took that for a sale had I, saw this myself. So right here, you can see just off the zone, without the fib, it came to the zone, boom, take the sale. Okay. And I already know it's in the downtrend because I was been trading this for forever. So you can see that. And then if I want to confirm it, then I'll just draw a fib from right here, go down to the low. See, it never came up here yet. So now it finally come up here, that's money.
Right.
So because it never came up here before. This is the first time, so I would feel confident in taking a good trade on this. All right, so now I'll stop sharing and let you take it back.
I didn't think it, remember I went that high on the field before. You was like, that's too long. So I didn't know what to do.
Yeah, it just depends on what the market did. Sometimes you got large engulfing candles where you got to take it up a little bit higher because you want to find the latest high and then the latest low. So UJ is not coming back up just yet. It's playing possum. And pretty much EJ and UJ are kind of moving the same way because you got the yen on the back end. So they're kind of doing the same thing.
Okay. So did I go to EU already?
No. So even with this one, you got to zoom out.
Right off all my things.
Yeah, go to the higher time frame so you can see if it's really in a downtrend or not. I mean uptrend.
Okay. Go to an hour.
Then you want to, if you can zoom out a little bit, that way you can see, or whatever time frame you select on, just kind of click out on it. That way you can look. So it's been, okay, yeah, stop right there. So you can see since like 4 this morning, it's been going up. That's April 6th, actually, my bad. No, wait a minute, that's April. Yeah, that's April. You're moving so fast, I can't see it. So go back to your left, or you can just look and see. No, come over all the way to the left. Just don't move. Don't move the screen. Just move your cursor over. So that's April 12th all the way to the 22nd. It's been in an uptrend. So you
Oh,
can say that, yeah, we're in an uptrend right now. So taking calls on this pair would be the best idea.
okay.
But you can kind of see that you can see the levels that it's getting to, but it's not going above that 800 level. You see that? It's respected 800. It ain't went up that far yet.
Yeah, but
So
yeah, we close to
yeah.
zero.
So what you can do, you can draw a fib on this, wait for it to come down, and sell it back up. I mean, well, buy it back up. I shouldn't say sell it up.
Okay. So we would do it from here.
Hmm.
So that to five.
Yep. So you can see right now it's set up. So we can actually take a call here. It's respecting, look like it's respecting 644, 645. I would wait for a little more spike down and I would take a call on this. Probably right where it's at. Let me go look at my broker and see where it's at.
Okay.
It says 651, 646. I took it at 646 based on your analysis for $1 and make some money today. Did you get in it? Did anybody else get in that trade? I don't know if y'all trusting her analysis or not. I took it, so let's go. You get in there, Tori?
Eventually, right now.
Well, you can. It says 661.
My broker tweaking.
Yeah, don't see that. Don't chase it because you should have gotten it when it first hit that line. Let me go back to your screen. When it first hit that line at 646, that's when you should have got in. So right now it's too late unless it comes back down.
Okay.
And of course we don't want to come back down because now I'm in the trade, right?
Right.
Got a whole dollar on the line, so we can't lose my dollar.
Right. So okay, because we wanted to do
So let's see what happens.
that. So I got a whole dollar on that.
Yeah, I don't want to lose no money on Friday.
No.
So
Where you did it? You got in at 646.
I got a 646. The lowest it came at 643.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Let's see.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm gonna share my screen to show my analysis how it matches hers. I'm gonna show you guys my analysis on EU real quick.
Okay.
So here's my EU, and you can see I got a zone here at 628. I would have waited for 628, but with the fib, I put the fib on it. It's respecting the green zone at 636. So it's 630. It didn't come down. It came to 643 on the broker, so it was like one pip off.
Yeah.
Yep. So let's see. How am I looking? I got about 2 minutes left. Well, almost 1 minute now.
Wait, what's Emma song? She likes Snoop Dogg. What's her song?
Hmm.
Oh no, we ain't doing that. Emma song.
Oh. So this thing is respecting the uptrend, which is good. Let's see what we're doing now.
You got the.
Okay, so oh yeah, we're gonna claim that.
Mm-hmm.
So if you can master this toy, you'll be good. So All you got to do though, just keep practicing, keep looking for the setups, keep drawing your line using the fib over and over and over again every
Okay.
single day, and you'll get better.
Okay. Well, once we get through with this, you see how when I went to go set my alarm, how I went to sign in, but I'm already signed in.
Go back up now,
Okay.
EU. Thank you. Keep going up. Let me clear this trade.
I don't know where I'm
All right, let's go. I just won $1.60. Let's go. All right, great job on that one.
Oh,
It's good to be clearing. So even though we're just practicing, the market did come down at the end a little bit.
just came right back to the
Yeah, and so we're respecting the trend. So UJ, the alarm just went up on UJ.
yeah.
So right now we can take a sell on UJ. So might miss that one because it was so quick. You got to be on it. So right there at 648, 648 was the mark, and I was too slow. And you can see that it bounced right off that line and went back the other way. So it's liking, it likes this entry right here at 646. And on the broker, it came to 648. So that would have been the mark right there to get in. But again, we moved a little too slow on that one. And you can see it's respecting that level, went right back the other way. So hopefully y'all can see how this fib is working, and y'all can start doing this on your own. You know, like I said, just have the confidence to practice in the trades, in your trade with a dollar or a demo. And the more you clear your trade, you'll start getting more confidence. You'll start putting a little bit more on there, 1 to 3%, and then boom, you can see that it's continuing to go down. So that would have been a great call. That thing completely dumped. That's awesome. All right, so I'm gonna stop sharing. Anybody else want to share? Let me know. If you want to find another one to it, let me know.
Okay.
I can stop sharing my screen. Or Nathan, if you see something, let me know.
I could just share my screen.
If EJ comes back up to, no, you can go. I'm just talking.
Okay.
If it comes back up to 9:15, I'm gonna take that for a sell.
Okay.
Just so you guys know. Got a ways to go, but if it comes back into that zone, I'll take it. I'm just gonna set the alarm.
Okay. EU looks like it is in an uptrend. It went down slightly right here, but look at that. I'm on the higher time frame. It's trending up.
That would have been another entry on EU. You see how it came up right there? No, what were you just on? No. Go back to what
I was on the high.
Oh, okay. You was on high time frame. Never mind.
Yeah.
Okay. It just look different now.
Yeah. See, let's move now. Okay, so yeah, let's go up. Well, so in this situation, I would do this, right?
No.
No.
Let me share my. Well, actually, I'm gonna just tell you. Okay, so basically you got to find the low first. So the low would be down there at around the 550 area. It's not exactly 550, but right in that area where the next candles are at. Because it's lower.
Right
See
here.
that large green candle dropping down? That's your low. So you want to
This.
start there and then drag your
This.
fib up. Yep, to the high. All the way up to the high and then to the right.
Okay. I just be scared to go
Now, what you
way.
want to do, what I do rather, I take screenshots like this to remind you. You can take a screenshot of it. That way you have a reference to go back to in case you forget. You can go back to your pictures and look, okay, well, this is my EU. And then put it in the folder, put uptrend fib. Take a screenshot of this. That way you have a reference later on.
Okay.
If you find a downtrend one, screenshot that one, put it in a folder, mark that one downtrend fib. That way you can always have a reference to refer back to.
Okay.
So like this one, see how I respecting that same level. So we could have took another entry up in that green zone.
In here.
Yep, but it's too late now, but that would have been a great call.
Yeah, because the new candle just opened up. Okay. Right here. Would have been a good
So now you got to find something else.
call. Okay. Let's see. So the GJ. Okay, he moved. Okay, so this one. I'm done with it. But now it's going. Yes. Okay. Right.
Hold on, let me go back. Okay, what'd you say now?
All right.
Is that in the downtrend?
Yeah.
Okay, but you can't. Did you put the fib? You put the fib there right now?
Yeah, I did it wrong. I'm on the hour.
Yeah, it's gonna look different.
Yeah, my bad. Okay, so from here. Well,
Make sure you put your top of your fib on the body of the candle. You can come down to that next low. Hold on, I got an alarm going on. What we got? USD JPY is there. Let's see where we at. It's coming up. I'm gonna take UJ for a sell. Came up to 636. I wanted it above 635. It's at 626 right now. If I get a spike up, I'll take it. Too low right now. Should come back up though. There we go, 654. I'm in at 658. Wait a minute, wait, don't push that. You can get it where it's at now, way higher than me. So that thing really went up. So EJ as well. EJ, I'm taking EJ too. So if you got in, you can get in now on UJ.
I did.
I'm about to take EJ.
What you did.
I got EJ at 919.
It's at 9:20.
What do you mean get in, bro? When you pass that red candle, then that can be a good entry too?
Hold on, let me go back and see what you're saying. One
It's at
second.
9:32 now. You took it for a sale.
Yeah, both of those are sales. Okay. What's your question now? I'm gonna go back to trading view.
You see how you got that red candle? Like when you pass that red candle, that's when you go for buy.
You looking at her screen, right?
Yeah, your screen.
Am I sharing?
BBB.
Okay, let
Yeah,
me
you
share.
share.
Let me share that way I can see exactly what you're talking about on my screen. Okay, which pair are you talking about?
GBB JPY.
I'm not on that. I
Oh,
took
she was
I
on
took
that.
I took EJ and
Oh,
UJ.
okay.
Yeah, and UJ.
Oh, okay.
So this is what I took. I took these two. Let me go back to my broker, see where I'm at. Okay, am I in profit on both of these? I'm on profit on one. UJ, I'm waiting for. I got a lower entry than you guys on UJ. So let me go back here. Let me see how much time I got left because I got to roll over.
And when you set your alarm, do you set up before it retrace?
Oh yeah. Well, I set it up because I set it up beforehand because I want to know where I'm getting in at.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. So like if it comes to a certain point, it give me time to get to my broker and all of that. So if I got to roll UJ over, I will.
It should be straight.
Let me just see here. Like it's coming down, but I want to give myself time just in case. Okay, it's too
There
late
you
now.
go.
Too late now. I would need this thing to keep busting down.
Bust down.
We're in profit on EJ, profit on UJ, so need this thing to keep busting. Come on, keep busting down for us this morning. It's respecting the fib and everything on both pairs. Let me look at EJ on the trading view. So both of these are going down in our favor, which is a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
No, don't do that. Go back down now, UJ.
Mm-hmm.
Go back down for us this morning. Speak life into you. Keep going down. Keep going down.
Down.
We
Down.
believe you would do it this morning.
Yes.
Keep going down. Keep going down. We need some timber action here.
Timber.
There we go. Nice little timber at the end. That's
Yes,
a
sir.
good look. All right, let me go to my EJ trade. Okay, I cleared UJ.
Yeah, good.
All right, look like we are pretty deep on this one. Need this one to keep going down.
Yep.
All right, let me go back to trading view, clear that in about 10 more seconds. And then we'll do a recap of our trades. All right, we're looking good on that one. All right, got about 10 more seconds. Got in at 919. Did y'all take them
Bro,
too?
how long you been doing this, bro?
4 minutes. Oh, you said how long have I been?
Yeah, how long you been?
I've been in IM, I think about 5 or 6 months now.
Damn.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so let's do a recap of what we did real quick. So basically, we started out with UJ. Let me go back to UJ real quick. Started out with UJ. That was my first alarm. And basically, Tori drew the fib up here, right? And then if we were first looking at it down here, and we said, okay, if it comes up to the next zone, the green zone, I got in. However, the market decided to come all the way up to here. Came all the way up to here. I was already in the trade. So that's why I thought I needed to roll over because it came up a little higher. But because we're in a downtrend and we're trading with the trend, that's why I felt comfortable with taking that. So you can see the heavy downtrend here. I'm like, okay, if it comes up, cool, I'll just roll it over. So that's why I took that trade. Okay, go back to the 5, and you can just see again what we did. So the market went down, came back up, retested the zone, boom, and it break. It's called a break and retest. So it broke through, boom, going back down. Now go to EJ, same thing. And both of these pairs moving the same. So they both got the yen at the end, right? But as you can see though, this pair looks totally different. It don't look exactly like UJ. It has some up, down, up, down, up, down action. However, it's still in a downtrend overall. So let me go back to the 5. And then you can see here what we did. Let me make that bigger so you guys can see it. Oh, not that. Get my arrow back. Get wider. Okay, so we got it here. We took the trade right there, and I use arrows to tell where I got my trades at, just for illustration. So I got in right here and rolled that baby down. Now you see it and came up again. So now I don't like taking multiple trades at the same point because you look, it's already done hit this 2 times, 3 times, 4, now 5, it's gone. So now it may come all the way up to something like up here and then try to come back down because the market moves in waves. But again, I wouldn't just try to keep taking trades right here. You know, you gotta let the market breathe. If you just clear the 2 trades, right? It's 8:45 now. Every 15 minutes, find your trade. So now we got 14 minutes to find another trade by 9 o'clock. So look at taking, 5 trades an hour. That way you don't mess your account up and you can really grow your account because now you're giving yourself time to find trades, good trades, right? And that's what I do. So I kind of try to live by the 5 trade an hour rule. When I'm on a live session giving trades out, I can't do that. But when I'm trading on my own, I try to take my time in between trades. So I think we had a great session this morning. That was a quick, what we do. We did 3 and 1 because I called out. Well, we had 2 other trades. The first one didn't clear. The second one we did. So that was a quick 3 and 1 for boot camp. So that was pretty cool. So Monday, you guys, we can do the same thing. Watch the videos. Use the last 30 minutes.
Did you sell EJ at 980?
Which pair? What pair you say, bro? Oh, I can't hear you, bro. If you're talking.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Would you sell EJ at 980?
You saying EJ because you broke up a little bit. Let me go to EJ. See here, you said 980. Yeah, that would have been a good sell opportunity. But again, you're trading against the trend. Yeah, I would take it, but that would have been an extremely light risk trade because. Wait a minute, wait a minute. You said sell, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I would have taken it at 980. Never mind. I'm thinking it was going the other direction. Yeah, I would have took it at 980 because I got a line right there. You see my green line?
Yeah, I'm looking at that on the 5-minute, and there's quite a bit of resistance in that area. I have a zone right here too.
Bro, you sounded like a whole different person. I ain't know who you were for a minute.
He's sleepy.
I'm like, I don't know who I'm talking to, but okay.
Oh, really?
Yeah, man, you sound like a whole different person. But yeah, I would have definitely took 980 for a sale. Yep.
That thing's dumping.
Yeah, that would have been another good entry point. Yeah, so what I was saying, you guys, Monday we can do the same thing. Use last 30 minutes for marking up charts, finding some trades. And I need you guys to start doing more because we got 14 days left. So I don't want to be the only one here getting some out of this. I want you guys to get some out of this too. So the more you do it, the better you're going to be. And also try to mark up your 5 charts a day. Let's finish out the boot camp strong. Even if you got to do them at night, try to mark 5 charts up a day, put them out there for feedback. Don't be afraid to get feedback. If you're wrong, you're not wrong if you put a whole bunch of lines on your chart. I mean, you want more to see more things. So don't feel like your chart got to look like mine or anybody else's. But definitely, try to be consistent with that. And once we're doing boot camp, you want to keep the same habits up. Right now, you're forming good habits for trading. So, put the work in for that. Are you taking that, bro?
I think I'm going to take it at 990, just looking at the past.
Oh, okay. Shoot, 980 would have been good. I would have took it at 980. I'm running my mouth though, but I would have took it at 980. But 990, I got my next zone is at 0.002.
I see that. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where the top part of my zone is, and then the
Okay.
bottom is.
Okay. And then 990, I do see some wicks right there.
Yeah,
Looks
that's
like it's
pretty
like a
much
980. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's pretty much my entire zone right there. It's like the
Okay.
zeros to the 980. It's
Okay.
exactly my zone.
Okay, got you. Yeah, this may push up to 990. 990.
Even if you look to the left here, if this thing, yeah, like 990. 990 to zeros would be a beauty entry.
Mm-hmm. Look, it's gone. So, hey, oh no, it ain't. My bad. It was real small. I couldn't see it at first. Yeah, it's gone.
And I
Get
think
that?
this.
It's gonna come up right now. It's gonna push up.
Yeah, I'm gonna take it. I think the hour is gonna wick out here as well.
It said 990 now.
Let's go.
Let's go.
I didn't get the 990. Let me see if we get a push up. 991. What you gonna do? 992. You don't know. 996.
998.
It might give me the zeros.
Because I got a
Might
line.
give us. It might give us zeros. Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to get. So I got 995. If it goes a little higher, I'll take another one. Otherwise, I'll just settle for this. 995.
Yeah, if it goes higher.
15. A little higher, I'll get another one, but I'm gonna wait.
Man, where did the ends go?
15. It's busting all the way up now.
I was gonna say that. Here's your Friday momentum shift.
Mm-hmm.
This thing's been busted.
I may just keep that 995 to be on the safe side.
I do think this hour is gonna wick out for sure. If you look at the hour chart,
I may have to get this a roll. So it came all the way up to my next zone. It's still busting up.
that's what I mean. If you zoom out though,
Hold on, I
think
missed my rollover. Hold on. I gotta roll this over. 52, 54, put my roll in. Okay. What'd you say now?
I said if you look at the hour chart and zoom out, I think this hour candle should definitely wick out if the yens are acting right this morning. Even on the EMAs, they were crossing down and everything.
Hmm.
Yeah, this thing's already coming back.
Let's go.
If I have to roll this over the hour, I will.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that 42 level would have been a good entry point.
Yeah, that was my next zone. Like 43 to 40, 43 to 60 was my next zone.
Okay.
I think we're about to see a big red candle. Even if you look at this thing on like the half hour too, that's a big 30-minute candle.
Yeah, for sure.
Is there news on the yen today? No. Oh my God, there's a
Euro GBP.
lot of euro news today. Holy crap.
I'm gonna take Euro GBP. So what did I want of that? down in the yellow. Let me go to my broker, set that up.
There comes EJ. I think this 5-minute candle will honestly close below the zeros.
I'm about to take UGP for a call. If it comes down to 007.
There goes the Euro JPY.
All right, let's
Be
go.
profit.
Good.
Big red candle. Come on. There she goes.
I'm in profit on that one. Keep going down. Waiting on your GBP to drop for me. It came down to freaking 17. Uh-oh. Might not come down. Missed it. It didn't come down that low. I'll still wait for it. Come on, you GBP. Need you to bust down for me.
This thing's going to. It's just a matter of time. There you go. Come on.
All right, bust down. Go ahead.
You're ready. You're ready.
Come on.
When do you expire?
56, 54. Should take that at 10. I forgot about it. They gonna match up exactly. Came down to 0, 9, 10. Come on back down to 10. Come on, give it to me.
Yeah, this thing's only going to be a matter of time.
Come on, you. Come on down. 19. Shoot. Come on.
Did you get spiked out at EJ?
Yeah, I lost that. Come on down.
Oh, no. What?
Yeah.
Come on down. Come on.
I just cleared EJ.
Shit. Come on down. That's good stuff, man. Let's go. Trying to get you a GBP right now for a call. Come down a little lower, but I don't want to.
I think to be safe, I should have rolled that to the hour.
God dang it. I missed the Euro GBP. The Joker did not come down on my entry.
Yeah, EJ is busting now.
Yeah, that higher entry would have been good. Hope you guys cleared that.
Mm-mm.
I got it in exactly where you did, Vaughn.
95? You must have had more
95.
time then.
95, and I cleared it. Yeah.
That's what's up.
Wow, now it's above our entry again. Woo! Woo! Skating by this morning.
Well, I thought I was gonna get a sniper entry on this, but I got a not a good entry that I wanted to get. I got 20. That ain't nowhere near where I wanted it at. So I hope you guys don't put it at 20 on your GBP. That's not where I wanted it at.
That's a good entry. I like that.
What,
On
20?
top of that, on the top of that 30, yeah.
No, I wanted it down at 10 at least.
Oh yeah, I see that. Man, they got you out of that many Fib bets. Holy crap.
Yeah, man, I pushed the button. It said boop.
You know what I hate about VOD too? Is when it freezes and then it gives you that spinning wheel.
Yeah. And you don't know where you're in at. Yeah.
And then it'll give you your entry like 5 seconds later or something. And then you're
Right.
in like 15 pipettes from your entry.
Yep. Crazy. I'm in at 20.
I had that.
Mm-hmm.
I had that happen one time when I was in on like a pretty heavy trade. And the thing spiked up and put me in at the top of the spike.
Mm-hmm.
After like the circle was going for like 3 to 4 seconds, and it spiked up, put me up there, and then just kept busting down. I was like, super cool.
He just didn't go to the moon. Go ahead.
Man, that's crazy. The ends just completely switched directions. They were just falling off a cliff, and now they're going to the moon.
Dang. Go ahead. What's up?
All right, Dan's session starts right now.
You guys, we can end this. I'm gonna stay in my trade. Good rocking with you guys. I'll see you guys on Monday again. Don't forget to do your 5 chart markups, and I'll see you guys on Monday.
I got one question before you go, bro.
Okay.
You know how the candle is 5 minutes? Let's say you're up to 2 minutes left of the candle. Would you still enter?
Wait a minute. What's your question again?
Let's say you know how every candle is like 5 minutes.
Well, yeah, on the 5-minute chart. Okay.
Okay, so if the candle got 2 minutes left, would you still go enter?
It depends on where I wanted it. I don't necessarily go off the time that's left in the candle.
Oh, okay.
You know where I want to get in at.
So the time not left on the candle doesn't matter as long as you
Not to me. It might matter to somebody else, but the way I trade, it doesn't affect my trading.
Yeah, especially in like wick rejection zones, like candles will come up there and then like during that 5 minute like wick off of it. Does that make sense to you? So like on like EJ, how we just took that, like it came up to Vaughn's other zone. It was up at like 444 and then wicked all the way down to zeros. So like that would have been a good entry too. You know what I mean?
Okay, I see what you're saying.
And yeah, that happened like right in the middle of the 5 minute candle. That was like 2 or 3 minutes left in the 5 minute. So I mean, especially like wick rejection zones, I definitely take it in the middle of the 5 minute. I see what you're seeing, or I see what you mean by like trading on time frames. Like I like to trade on like, especially like 15 and like half-hour time frames, like right on the candles, because a lot of reversals happen on those. So I mean, I see what you're seeing by like time frames and stuff, but like it all depends. On the 5 minute, I don't worry about it as much as like the 15 and the 30.
Oh, okay. Thank you. That helps.
Cool. All right, guys. I'll see you guys later.
All right. Have a good
day. All right. Peace out, Vaughn.